Hello, my name is Skip, and this is From the Fourth Row's review of The Three Stooges. Now, The Three Stooges, as you may know, is based on the characters of the 50s of the same names. And Mo is played by Chris Diamopoulos, and Curly is played by Will Sasso, and Larry is played by Sean Hayes. Now, these guys, I just want to say from the get-go, these guys embody what the Three Stooges were like back then. And it's like they're in a time machine, because these guys are, almost identical to what the guys were back in the day. Now, the Fairley Brothers' take on the Three Stooges is very, very entertaining, and I laughed non-stop, and it just reminded me of my childhood growing up and watching the different skits and the different mini episodes and so forth on Saturday mornings on my local TV station. Before it'd be like a monster movie marathon afterwards, or a western marathon, or an action marathon, or something like that. And the story this time around is that the childhood home of the Three Stooges is in jeopardy of closing if they can't raise $830,000. And so the nuns asked them to go out into the world, and they stayed at a convent, I guess you would call it, and there was a bunch of other kids there that the nuns took care of as well. Kind of like a home for wayward children or whatever. And so they go out and try to raise a bunch of money. And of course, it can't be the Three Stooges if they don't get involved in some mischief and mayhem on the way. And so they have to get involved with Sofia Vergara and her scheme to try to kill her husband. And of course, her husband is somebody that now, all grown up, they were friends with when they were kids. And we do have different Three Stooges. We have Three Stooges as 10-year-olds, babies, and adults. Most of the movie is about the Three Stooges as adults. Now, the Fairley Brothers have made some really funny movies over the years. There's Something About Mary, Dumb and Dumber, Me, Myself, and Irene, Fever Pitch, some really good comedies. And they have made some bad comedies like Stuck on Me and Hall Pass. So going into this, I had mixed reviews of what I was going to get, but I really had high hopes because I loved the Three Stooges as a kid. And from the moment you see them on screen, when they're thrown on the doorstep of this convent, it's just non-stop laughs. And it's a heartwarming story at the core of the Three Stooges as well. And you have Larry David, who plays one of the nuns, and he has some great lines, and Jennifer Hudson, and some interesting characters and character actors are in this and really do a nice job. But at the core of the Three Stooges is how these three guys, Will Sasso, Sean Hayes, and Chris Diamopoulos, just embody these three characters. And I would love to see another Three Stooges, and I just could not say enough about how funny this movie was. And there's one time where they don't get along, and Mo ends up on a reality show, and it turns out to be Jersey Shore, and he makes Jersey Shore 10 times better than it would have ever been if he wasn't on there. So he just kind of messes with the Jersey Shore people pretty funny. And but I give the Three Stooges a big see it. And this is Skip, and this has been my review of the Three Stooges.